What's up, guys? I wanted to do a little slideshow, go over, show appreciation to my 6 week challengers. This is the second 6 week challenge I have ever done, and man, the top five really showed out. And before I go into the top five, I just want to say that every challenge is different, and some challenges I have a group of guys that's really like has a lot of weight to lose. And you'll see guys drop 20 pounds. One guy in my first challenge lost almost 30 pounds. But some challenges, what you see is smaller scale improvements or smaller drops on the scale. But you see guys being like, I feel like I'm gaining muscle, Doug, or man, like people are telling me how my arms are bigger. Someone complimented my chest. And that's kind of what we had in this challenge, which was cool. And it was so hard to decide the top five. Oh, man. Y'all really put me through it, but I came to a decision. All five of these guys were really stellar in answering me back, and, they were all team players as well. So let's go with fifth place, Brian Mullins. One thing as a coach you learn to do is really study before and afters. You can give me two pictures that the ordinary person would be like, that's the same picture. And I can be like, no, look at that difference. What movie is that from? Anyway, Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the TV. That's me. I'm like, no. And so when I see Brian's before and after here, I'm instantly drawn to his arms. I'm like, whoa. He definitely, I think, added a little size to his arms and in just 6 weeks. And when I look at his, back and chest and his circumference, I think he might have gained a little thickness in his back and chest. But regardless, congrats to Brian Mullins, awesome guy, and really did a good job attacking his goal. Fourth place, Justin Davis. Now, 6 pounds lost, but this is an individual that when you look at his pictures, and we got front, back, and side pictures that I'm looking at. I'm just posting the front pictures mostly, or just one variation. But Justin is one guy that when you look at all his pictures, you can tell that he had a pretty significant change. It wasn't just, he lost 6 pounds. He lost more than 6 pounds of fat, but he also gained muscle and tightened up his chest. You can tell his stomach is super, there was clothes he literally couldn't wear before that he could wear, even halfway through the challenge. And, life happens. We all have different things, and sometimes our priorities have to shift. Sometimes as a fitness coach, it's my job to be like, no, you're making excuses. Sometimes it's my job to be like, no, absolutely, and be reasonable. So Justin, had something happen, and he couldn't attack the last 3 weeks the same as the first 3 weeks, but he still made an awesome change, more than if he wouldn't have joined the challenge, right? Third place, this fellow remain anonymous down in Pensacola, Florida. No, just kidding. He's not from Florida, though. I wouldn't give his real city or town since he wishes to remain anonymous. But this gentleman, Wes, lost 7.5 pounds. He's another one. Of course, before it goes on the left, after it goes on the right. Very active already. A lot of steps every day. Was already working out like 7 days a week. Like 7 days. And when someone's stalled out and they're actually slowly gaining, even though they feel like they're eating in a deficit, and that can be a challenge. So that was Wes. And in my head, when I see that picture, I'm like, if I had to guess, I'd be at 12, 14 pounds lost. But again, 7.5 pounds lost because, look at that vein. I think he put on a little tissue. We call that muscle tissue. And definitely burned some fat as well. So you can see his circumference of his, his waist is much smaller. This is what I'm talking about. Like, Wes is someone I was considering for the win, just based on this really tough decision. And it's not a biggest loser contest. It is not a biggest loser contest, by the way. Second place, Evan Owens, 9.4 pounds lost. And again, I can see pictures and I see like his arms smaller, little tricep there. I can see chest is shaped differently, waist smaller. So the biggest thing with Evan is he communicated to me a few times, I feel like, how much better he felt. Dude, my energy is so much better. And that's exactly what I want to hear. Forget any other things. How you feel is important. That's the most important thing. And Evan's a pastor, so it's an honor and privilege to me to help someone doing the Lord's work have more energy. That's awesome. Plus, he's a husband and a dad. So you got to have energy for that. And I'm glad to help out. Congrats to Evan. And then first place was Bo Arnett, 8 pounds lost. And I want to say this about Bo. He was super active on social media, tagged me in stories more than anyone, although he wasn't the only one. And he was such a team player. And I'll be honest, Bo, the after before and after pictures, like the lighting's very different. So I'm gonna have to mess with the exposure and stuff when I edit the pictures so they don't look so different. And it doesn't look like there's a deer about to ram him in the head. But so when I log into message the messengers and I see Bo has already done it, let's go, guys. We can do this. Let's kill this Monday. Let's go. It's Friday. Stay strong this weekend. When you got someone doing that, that's what I mean by team player. And I always tell people when it comes to online coaching, especially with me, the 413 Barbell Club, you get what you give, 100%. And Bo gave a lot, and that's why he was the winner. There were some people I was like, before and after, really good. And it was like Bo and Evan and Wes right there. I was like, who am I going to give it to? I gave it to Bo for the team participation. So I just wanted to show some appreciations to my Holy Hustle 6-week challenge. These are going so well. I'm going to do another one soon. But first, I believe it's about time. I'm going to tease something. I've not done a 4-day challenge in a minute. We're going to do a 4-day challenge this month. Stay tuned for that. All right. And if you guys have any people that you think would benefit, start a chat with me, you, and them. And I appreciate that. And this challenge will be only for people not working with me currently. So to my clients, you guys will still have access to the training, but your workouts are more personalized for you instead of the challenge workouts. All right. But I hope you guys have a great day. Shout out to all the challengers that killed it, and we'll talk to y'all later.